Good morning and welcome to the EPL Index Transfer Daily. It is Monday, the 10th of June, 4 days till the transfer window opens. And to be honest, it's a lot of off the field talk, but the knock on effects are pretty big. Now, sure, a lot of people saw Everton look like they're subject to quite a few different offers. The Mashiri, now that 777 option has collapsed, is looking at his options, and he doesn't really look like he's got too many. Basically, he'll be covered the debt. He'll be wiped out, however you want to put it. But the big news yesterday, realistically, was that there is a £400 million offer. A consortium made up of a number of people, and that's on top of the owners of Dell's, the separate one. So it does look like Everton will have offers. And that maybe explains why Ben Jacobs is suggesting that they are in talks and closing our deal for Armand Broja at Chelsea in a £30 million deal. Remember, he was on loan at Fulham, didn't work out, but decided to give Chelsea a £4 million fee because of how it didn't work out. So, yeah. And that was on the back of yesterday with Calvert-Lewin negotiations being broke off. So maybe that one's a bit hard to see, but Everton, sale, you suspect something will happen this week. And the other real two big breaking things that came yesterday on the 360s, ladies and gents. So the Times and many outlets had the Sir Jim Ratcliffe met Thomas Tuchel. Now he's meeting him obviously about the Manchester United manager role. However, within a couple of hours yesterday, all the reports came out that Thomas Tuchel will not be the Manchester United manager. So we definitely met Jim Radcliffe, as according to Times, Telegraph, many reports I can pull out there, but he will not become the next Manchester United manager, which completely undermines Eric Ten Hag, doesn't it? And tells its own story about their season review. In other news, Wolves look like they're set to make a deal. So according to The Athletic and a fair few outlets, to be fair, they're set to sign Rodrigo Gomez, the 20-year-old winger from Braga. That one looks like it's set to be done. And Luis Guilherme is on his way to England. It looked like West Ham had lost out, potentially. They thought they'd lost out to maybe a Saudi club or other offers, but there are major suggestions that he will land in England. So West Ham may get their man. Speaking of people looking to get their man, Arsenal are being told, according to the Daily Mirror, that it will take 50 million to get Douglas Luiz out of Aston Villa. Aston Villa are also in the Champions League, aren't they, as well? So it's an interesting one, that. But it's just a story won't go away. Another one that won't go away, according to Sky Sports Italia, that Arsenal United are chasing Joshua Zirkzee, but he's also wanted by AC Milan. And a lot of people have got AC Milan as favourites to trigger that €40 million clause there. A lot of outlets have as well that Phil Foden will become the highest paid British player in history when he signs a new Manchester City contract to get him tied down. And speaking of players from history, in the Mirror, mentioned them before, Wrexham, McElhenney, Reynolds, God, I never thought I'd be mentioning them on the Transfer Daily, but they have not given up hope of persuading Gareth Bale to apparently sign for their club. And also, they had the keeper on loan, Arthur Okonkwo. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong, apologies, but on loan from Arsenal. He's been released. They're hoping to do a permanent deal there at the same time as well. Jumping back up the league, Bayern Munich, João Paulinho. This one is fully expected to go ahead. David Ornstein released it last night that they had already made an offer last week around €35 million for the player, and they are in negotiations. Max Eberl's talked about it, one of Bayern's board members. You fully expect this to happen. It makes sense. Jumping back to Arsenal as well, Jens Lehmann's been quite vocal that he does not believe in the Telegraph that Mikel Arteta is necessarily the best man to lead Arsenal to what they're looking for. And a couple of notes just to finish on, quite interesting. That Gareth Southgate, quite a few outlets have got this, is a serious contender for the Manchester United role. that without it being Ten Hag, his position looks undermined with Tuchel and all these talks confirmed. I mean, at best, if he stays, it's just completely undermined his position now, isn't it? It's clear they're looking at all other options. They don't look the smartest, but they might have to wait till after the Euros for Gareth Southgate to come in and take over there. So, yeah. And Manchester United, it's important to mention as well, Jadon Sancho. He's apparently available, and that was even on the BBC and many outlets, for £40 million. And whether it is Ten Hag or not, United are determined to sell the England winger. Sounds like a good place to finish, eh? So on Monday, the 10th of June, with the week the Euro set to start, the week deals seem to be starting to happen as well. That was your EPL Index Transfer Daily.